It's been a back-and-forth series so far, and a capacity crowd is on hand to see if their guys can fight to live another day. It's Game 5 of the National League Division Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be so sorry to see this series end. I mean, it's been a classic struggle. Offense one night, pitching the next night. We knew coming in that these teams matched up pretty well. But now tied at 2-2, well, it's all going to come down to Game 5 to decide the winner. And I think that's exactly what we hoped for all along.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll match up against the big guy you see there, the hard-throwing right-hander Chad Billingsley. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball one as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose. Hamilton, Phillips, and Votto to begin things in the Cincinnati first. The next pitch. Back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Now the 2-0 home. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Time for a check of the scouting report now as we run you through the arsenal of this 29-year-old right-hander. Brandon Phillips to stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Well, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Taken there by Uribe. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
First baseman number 19.
Joey Votto will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First pitch coming. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So a fairly routine inning that time for Chad Billingsley. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Gordon.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
You know, we talked about this earlier, but this has definitely been a back-and-forth series. I think we all anticipated that it might be that way coming in. And now here we are in Game 5. We've got a raucous crowd out there behind us. And I'm not sure I can tell you who's the favorite in this one. It's been that even of a series through 4 games.
Here's the 1-1. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
2-2 pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
Batting second, left fielder, Carl.
So the base is empty here with one away, and here comes the speedy Carl Crawford. First pitch on the way. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And this is a situation where you've got back-to-back flyouts from 2 guys who really need to start hitting the ball on the ground. That speed isn't doing you any good when you're hitting lazy fly balls.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's the 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Ready with the 2-1. Foul back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Hit high, but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
3-2. Here it is. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We played an inning. No score. Jay Bruce leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Now here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
2-0 on the way. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here it comes, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Here comes a 2-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball here is swung on and sent out toward Kemp in center field. One gone.
Now, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Chris Heisey will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And as you can see, the winner in this series will move on to face the St. Louis Cardinals in the NLCS. Todd Frazier will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
First pitch coming. cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Puig under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Reds are down and ordered. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Yasiel Puig will start off the inning for the Dodgers with Matt Kemp waiting on deck to follow. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
You talk about a guy who really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set, now the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. He's ready, now the pitch. And he missed with it, it's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Here comes a 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-0. Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down at third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Juan.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in now, Juan Uribe. First pitch to him. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third is Puig headed for the plate. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
A really good at-bat here. We watch it again. Look, he finds his pitch, drives it right back up the middle, and with 2 away, that runner doesn't have to hold up and make sure it drops. He's moving on contact, and he's going to wind up scoring easy.
In now is A.J. Ellis. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. So 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 offering. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Zach Cozart will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And here's the first pitch. And there's the fastball Billingsley has that we've heard so much about. Good for strike one.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
The pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here's Billingsley's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Brian Pena will dig in here. First offering on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Two-one. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Tony Cingrani will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-0 home. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. It remains 1-0. Chad Billingsley makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Chad Billingsley.
Now the first pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heisey will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
D. Gordon will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And now a pitch on the way. And this will be fouled away. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another 0-2 coming.
Here we go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Again, a 1-2. High in the air and deep down the left field line. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Here's Carl Crawford now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Pitch on the way. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
1-1 pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Here comes the 2-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now the 3-1 pitch.
Here we go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Here's the payoff pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The next 3-2. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now the first pitch. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. So 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
His pitch count is really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Just overmatched him there.
The 2-2 coming. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Full count pitch on its way. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Yasiel Puig will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Pause, now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Here's the 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Billy Hamilton will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
The 0-2 home from Billingsley. Grounded foul. The 0-2 once more. Way outside. 1-2. Here's Billingsley's 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
The 2-2. Goes the other way, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. Therefore, is Crawford, 1 gone.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Brandon Phillips will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. And this is grounded foul near a former World Series hero, Billy Hatcher, in that first base coaching box. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now here it comes. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Billingsley ready, another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Joey Votto will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Now here's the first pitch. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Now the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right on the corner, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
The 3-2 pitch. In the air to right center. Puig is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. We'll see Matt Kemp start things out when we return. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Reds nothing. And there is Matt Kemp now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. One gone now in the Dodger 4th. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Cozart will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Well, we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old "ah!" Well, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Juan Uribe.
Juan Uribe will stand in. An RBI single in his first appearance. Here's the first offering. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
The 1-0. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 count, the pitch. Swing and a ball hit fouled as this will find the seats in right. Now the 2-1 pitch. And Uribe able to hold off again, so he moves ahead 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
2 out, nobody on. Here he comes, 3-1. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
A.J. Ellis will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Comes set. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He's ready now. The pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Jay Bruce will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitch on the way. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Heisey.
Chris Heisey will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First offering on the way. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Two gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
On the ground to third. A throw pulls Gonzalez off the base, and I think that's going to be a throwing error.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be ruled an error, so the no-hit bid still be alive. But still, your pitcher's got it hard enough.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
One 0 on the way. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Here he comes on 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
3-2, here it comes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Brian Pena will see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch to him. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. Fouled straight back. Now the 2-2 pitch. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The 2-2 one more time. Lined hard to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Chad Billingsley will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless.
Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, this is what folks mean when they're talking about finishing off a hitter. They decide to come right with the fastball here, 0-2, just runs right by him.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch on the way. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck is Carl Crawford. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, left fielder.
Carl Crawford will step forward now following the walk, as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your time to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
1-0 pitch now. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't speed up your delivery too much with a base stealer on first, or you might wind up walking this guy too.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Now the 2-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Runner goes for second. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. Here comes Gordon around third. And a relay to the plate. And the runner will score from first.
I tell you, I bet you that guy's thinking the same thing I am. That ball looked like it was destined to be a flyout off the bat, but it winds up making it all the way off the wall out there. By the time he's able to regroup, it's too late to prevent this from becoming an RBI triple.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this is taken in shy of the wall, but that should be plenty deep to score the run. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Yasiel Puig will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now here's the first pitch. Low for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 home. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
The 2-1. Here we go. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds nothing. Tim Horton will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 33, Tim.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Billy Hamilton will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. There's Brandon Phillips. He waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Billingsley at an even 70 pitches now for the ball game. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Brandon Phillips will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. First pitch coming. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, we've seen this before. Fastballs in and breaking balls away. That's been his MO throughout the first half of this game.
Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Ready on 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Full count offering on its way. Fouled back. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Joey Votto will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 3-0. J.J. Hoover will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 60, J.J. Hoover.
Matt Kemp will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now here's the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, this crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bruce is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting the third baseman, number 5, Juan Uribe.
Juan Uribe will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first offering. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Uribe awaits the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 with 1 away. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's another 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
The 2-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. If he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
In now is A.J. Ellis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
2 out with the man at first. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Ready now on 1-1. And a pitch out with no movement from Kemp over at first. Ready with the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Jay Bruce will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, not to pour cold water on a possible no-hit bid, but have a look at that pitch count. It's starting to creep up there a little bit.
The next pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Now the 2-0. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 2-1 home. Ball 3.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
One on the way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Chris Heisey will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Well, you could see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit, and I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Todd Frazier will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Now this pitch is swung on and lined over the head of the shortstop Ramirez. It's a base hit. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Zach Cozart will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
He sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. From the stretch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 0-2 home from Billingsley. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Reds lead one. They trail in this one 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Manny Parra will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Batting in the seventh spot, number 43, Manny Parra. Now playing shortstop and batting in
Chad Billingsley will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And the pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Oh, but right to Votto at the bag. Good reactions there for out number one.
Yep, that's a pitcher up there, all right. Sounded like he hit that ball with a rolled-up Sunday newspaper.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the pitch. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Here it comes. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here he comes on 2-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. On deck is Carl Crawford. Here's the full count offering. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Carl Crawford will stand in. He tripled homer run his last time. First pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
As a look, now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
From the belt, the pitch. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Pause, now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for LA, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Brian Pena will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Reds, catcher, Brian Pena.
Now the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, and he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch on the way. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Here's the 1-1. Hard hit towards center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
In now, Ramon Santiago. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is in there.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
Billy Hamilton will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First offering on the way. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. This is foul for the first strike. One strike offering now to Hamilton. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. You gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
The 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Brandon Phillips will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike.
Here we go!
1-1 on the way. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and Phillips has himself a base hit.
Calm yourself already!
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to signal for the bullpen here as that'll do it for Chad Billingsley. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
J.P. Howard.
Jay Bruce will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
First pitch coming. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Keep him right there!
Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball for Ramirez at short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds 1.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
new
for
pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Yasiel Puig will start off the inning for the Dodgers with Matt Kemp waiting on deck to follow.
Yasiel Puig.
And looked like a slider that time from Broxton at strike 1. Now here it comes. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Now here's the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Heisey is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 13, Henry Ramirez.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. First pitch coming. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Now the pitch. Look out! A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
The 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. One, two. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And that's taken high for a ball that's full now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Three-two pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's the third baseman, Juan Uribe. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
A runner on first with 2 away. Uribe awaits the 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. There's There's Dodger manager Don Mattingly making his way out to confer with the home plate umpire, and it would appear we're going to see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 74, Kenley Jansen. Now playing shortstop. And
Chris Heisey will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. Payoff pitch coming. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4. And they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
I'm saying, give me a break. And that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Todd Frazier will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
The 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Here it comes, 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
In a game like this, you hope that the bottom half of your order can pick up the slack here, but this isn't going to help much. Go grab some bench.
Jason Bourgeois will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Jason Bourgeois.
cut on and missed 0-1. And if these guys can hang on, the winning pitcher in this one would be the right-hander Chad Billingsley. Runners on first with one down. The 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Brian Pena will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. The 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. A sold-out crowd, 56,000 strong at the start, all up in L.A. Ball hit hard to the left side. And the Dodgers are going to advance. They're through to the National League Championship Series.
Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field, but they know that they have a lot of work left to do, and they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Chad Billingsley. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series on MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, the winning pitcher is Chad Billingsley. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen. Loss goes to Tony Cindrani. Time of ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.